I went on for months and months talking about the Randy Orton return, but this is the last Monday Night Raw. This is the go home to WrestleMania, and we still have yet to see Sheamus come back to WWE. I believe that Sheamus is going to be a part of WrestleMania 31. I do think that Sheamus will more than likely be added to either one of two matches. There's some people out there that think that he will be the 8th man named the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. Sheamus is a guy that's never really messed around in the mid-card. He was the United States champion for a little bit earlier this year, but he dropped the championship to Rusev before the Survivor Series, and that is when he went on his hiatus. He did have some sort of a surgery. He did tweet about that, where he tweeted a picture as he was going into the surgery, but it never really came out what he got fixed. But it has been known that Sheamus has been ready to return for quite a while. Sheamus is a guy that has always been in the plans for WWE to put him somewhere near the top of the card, but never really stuck anywhere. You can remember earlier in the year when Batista was leaving WWE, it was a rumor that Sheamus would be turning heel and joining the Evolution group, where he would start dressing up in suits, and be all about the money by joining the Authority, and it ended up being that Seth Rollins ended up getting that spot, and Sheamus sort of just kept on doing what he was doing. Sheamus is a guy, honestly, in my mind, that is always a guy with the plan, but the plan is never really put out there. Even when he went after his first World Heavyweight Championship, when he was on that run, getting into winning the Royal Rumble and going to WrestleMania 28 and wrestling against Daniel Bryan, he just was a guy that never really had a set feud. He just was the guy that showed up and had matches. Most of the time, he didn't have matches that were named to be on a pay-per-view. They would just say, hey, Swagger, get out there, go 5 minutes, take the big boot, and it's over. But this year, I really think that where they're going to put Sheamus is they're going to be putting him into the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. This is the second one. Even last year at WrestleMania 30, I had him as my favorite to win it. I don't know where he ended up placing. I think that he just sort of got dropped out somewhere near the end before Cesaro threw Big Show over the top and Cesaro got the spot. So many people think that the Memorial Battle Royal really is something. I think it is a moment. You get a plaque, you get your picture taken. For a year, they keep showing everything that it's a big deal, that you won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. There were rumors a few years ago that Sheamus was the guy to take that top spot. They were trying to push him as the John Cena of the company. They just needed to find a way to get where people would all care about this guy and make him the man. I think they've tried many times. I think that, Sheamus is bigger than a mid-carder. I don't think that he is a true main eventer that can main event a real pay-per-view. I think that if you put him in a good quality number 2 feud, he could be a good B-plus player for the WWE, but I don't know. If Sheamus doesn't return on this Countdown to WrestleMania show, I think he is questionable to even be a part of the WrestleMania 31 show. It just is a question mark why they've been showing these promos for so long. Is it that they're holding Sheamus off until the Raw after WrestleMania, where they can come in and they can actually have a program for him? I remember last year thinking about the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, thinking that we might get a Chris Jericho or a Rob Van Dam return. Jericho, of course, is a guy always looking to take a big spotlight return. Rob Van Dam was heavily rumored to be coming back into the company around this time, and I thought that they would have a whole bunch of guys come out, and then all of a sudden they'd be announcing the competitors, and then you'd hear the Rob Van Dam music, or the lights would all shut off, and the Jericho jacket would brighten up the whole stadium, and then Jericho would come moseying down, saying there's no way you can have WrestleMania without him, and he gets to have a big WrestleMania moment. But instead, just all the guys just walked down, got in the ring, they rang the bell, and they all started fighting, and that was just about it. So I don't know if there's going to be a big moment when Sheamus's music hits and he comes down beating his chest, gets in there and just starts dumping guys over and gets that Diesel-like moment or Mabel-like moment, Kane moment in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. But as of right now, he is my odds-on favorite, and he is the guy that I think is pulling out, and hopefully he'll be a part of Monday Night Raw to announce that he is going in to the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.